Hey there, football fanatics, and welcome back to the Football Rivals College Series. Here, every game is a roller coaster of emotions and jaw-dropping moments, and tonight you're in for another one as the number 24 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide takes on the Ole Miss Rebels, ranked number 18. I'm Skip Lloyd, your play-by-play maestro, and tonight we're ready for a barn burner here in Tuscaloosa. Picture Bryant-Denny Stadium rocking, the tailgates are sizzling, and I'm here to bring you the action as the Rebels try to come into Alabama and show why they are ranked higher. It's Saturday Night Lights at its finest. You are in for a treat. There's no tricks. Grab the popcorn, buckle up, and get ready for an SEC Clash of the Titans. It's College Football Series here at Football Rivals. Bryant-Denny is packed, and it is rocking as the Rebels are ready to call. They picked heads. Tails never fails, baby. Looks like the Crimson Tide are going to defer and kick off, so here we go. And, of course, a touchback. And, of course, we're going to look at junior quarterback Kyler Knight coming out here. Had a good game last week. He is going to have to keep that up for them to win tonight. Knight in the shotgun to start the game, setting his receiver in motion. The option keeper, he gets a couple yards, but only a couple. It's a gain of 3 on the run for Kyler Knight. Second and 7. Ole Miss got the ball. Bringing the receiver around, hands off to the receiver on the end route, tries to stiff arm and cut north to south. He is just short of the first down. That's Randy Curtis on the carry. What are they going to draw up here on 3rd and 1 on their first drive of the game? Staying in the shotgun, single back. He's going to throw it. Knight's got room. He finds a receiver over the middle. That's Johnny Morris getting 4 more. So Knight completes his first pass of the game and staying in that shotgun. Ole Miss loves to spread it out. He finds a receiver in the flats around the 40, gets up to the 45, and that's Kenny Walker. Big Kenny Walker, looking like an offensive lineman out there, catching the ball. Ole Miss does go with this up-tempo attack. You see they're snapping the ball with 20 seconds on the clock. Pitches the option to the running back, who gets a stiff arm and fights forward for the first down. That's Ryan Carroll. Carroll cruising his way to a first down on that one. Kyler in the shotgun, another option. This time he gets brought down, wrapped up for a 4-yard loss by Kenny Turner. Big play by the Crimson Tide defense right there. They know that Ole Miss runs that shotgun game, and they run that shotgun option game. So they are keyed in on it. It's one of their defensive keys for tonight. Hands it off this time, but he gets stopped. Ryan Carroll only getting a yard in the backfield. Ole Miss now looking at a 3rd and long, 3rd and 13 here. They converted on their first 3rd down attempt of the game. They're near midfield. Can they convert a second one? Very long. Fakes the throw. Ducks the first defender, but cannot avoid number 2. That's Ross Herron. Who does number 2 work for? Well, right now it's the Crimson Tide. Knight trying that shoulder shuck on the long ball fake, but the line does not hold up long enough to let the kid uncork one. So they are going to have to punt it away. And it's deep. The return out past the 20, beats his man to the 30 to 35 and stiff arms his way out of bounds. It's Andrew Suggs with almost a 20-yard punt return. Excellent. Now keep your eyes glued for Alabama's redshirt freshman quarterback, Troy Hill, in the shotgun himself here. The lefty fires a dart over the middle, and it's a big completion. He's rumbling forward. Calvin Miller for 35. 35 big yards for Miller. And you saw right away, Troy Hill, he's got some pop on that arm. Just zinged it in there like a bolt of lightning. And he may be looking to light up the sky tonight with some more aerial fireworks. Modified pistol shotgun set, hands it off to the back, who powers forwards. That's big Justin Day, but he's not getting anywhere. Justin Day, a power back in every sense of the word. Tipping the scales at about 240 for the starting halfback for the Crimson Tide. They are well into Ole Miss Rebel territory, and Day scampering to the outside. He does have a little bit of twinkle toes for a bigger guy. Not quite Fred Flintstone, but hey, he picked up 7 on second down there, leaving them with a manageable 3rd and 3. Don't sleep on Justin Day. He is a bulldozer. Oh, this time they change the back and get to the outside. That's Andrew Suggs, who's a little bit lighter, a little bit more fleet of feet, and he got the first. They needed that one. They are in the red zone here. They are marching. They still could get a first down, but you know they want a touchdown here. 1st and 10. Handoff to Suggs again, who finds some room and fights forward for another first down on a 12-yard pickup. The Tide are rolling right now. Now they're going with a power eye under center, fakes the handoff. Hill looking, he's got plenty of time. He finds his man. That's a touchdown to Michael Matthews. The opening drive for the Crimson Tide, and they march right down the field with a balanced attack and throw it in the end zone. It's redshirt freshman Troy Hill. He eats a lot of carrots because he's got great vision. Huge start for Alabama here at home. Feeling like they should be ranked higher, surely. But Ole Miss ready to prove exactly why they're ranked higher. But so far, Alabama contesting that point. You can feel the intensity in the air here as Kyler Knight's back out of the shotgun. Looks like they're going to have a screen. They connect, but he's got to break the tackle. He does, but he can't pick up his speed or pick up his feet. That's Paul Jones picking up about 5 yards on the screen pass. Shotgun set still for Knight. He's got 2 backs. One stays in for protection. One goes out to the flats. He throws it out of bounds, just throwing it away, keeping the drive alive, keeping it 3rd and 5. Knight really wants to convert here. 3rd and 5, 2:59 left. Finds a man in the flats, but he does not turn it up. No, he does. He just got the first down. Questionable spot. But they're not going to challenge it. They're just going to let it go, and Kyler Knight converts on the first down. Again, 2 backs in the shotgun. Option, he tosses it. Oh, but Carroll goes nowhere. Brought down for a gain of nothing. A loss of nothing. Second and 10, 2:25 left here in the first quarter. Sending the receiver in motion. And on the option, he does not toss it. Once again, Kyler Knight brought down one-on-one by Kenny Turner. His second time blowing up that option play. Kenny Turner is not taking his eyes off of Kyler Knight. Said, you can pitch it, somebody else will get it. I've got the quarterback. All-time QB. Or all-time spy. Knight, 3rd and 14, fires it over to the sideline, up towards the 40, and just short of the 46-yard line, and just short of the first down markers. Big disappointment there. Ole Miss really wanted to convert that first down, and they almost did it, had the right play drawn up. But he just could not shake the last man to get to the sticks. They punt it away. Breaks the first tackle to the edge of the 20, and that's about where he's brought down. Andrew Suggs. The backup running back and the starting return man. He's got wheels, but they put a spoke in him on that return. Hill fakes the handoff. No, he does hand it off on the delayed action. But Rucker bringing Day down. 2nd and 12. About 1:05 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hill in that pistol set. Tight end wrapping around from right to left. Fakes the handoff. Fires one over the middle, and that is Calvin Weddle for 10 yards. They only need 2 more to get the first down here. Third and 2. Hill under center, sending his tight end around. Hands it off to Day, who cuts forward but cannot fight through all of the defenders. It was a wall of rebels. And they really could use a good stop there, and they got one. Forcing 4th and 2. So now Alabama's going to punt it away in the waning seconds of this first quarter. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be the end of the quarter after this return, but he's got space. Gets up to the 30, makes a cut out to the 40 after a stiff arm. So here comes that Crimson Tide defense. They're here at home, and they're trying to make life difficult for Kyler Knight and company. Let's see, after a defensive struggle in the first quarter, freshman Hill working some magic and finding some receivers to get them on the board for an early touchdown lead. Kyler Knight in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from around the 41-yard line. Fakes the handoff. He's got space. He fights through the first man, banging into him. Picking up 9 yards on the carry. Big play for Kyler Knight right there. Saying, if I can't go around, I'm going through. Shotgun set here at 2nd and 1. Hands it off, up the gut, and he's got space. That's Paul Jones for another gain of 9. First down. The running game is working at the moment. Can Ole Miss stick with it? Or will Alabama make some adjustments here? Shotgun for Kyler Knight from around the 40. A quick pass, bubble screen. Only picking up 2 yards for Gabe Rivero. Rivero had nowhere to go. 2nd and 8. Kyler Knight and company have the ball. Inside Crimson Tide territory, slips a defender. Makes something out of nothing, getting about 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Rebels. They're about the 35, 34 yard line right now. Knight, all receivers going out on routes. He's throwing one to the sideline, and he's got it for a first down. That's Randy Curtis.
That makes it 1st and 10.
I don't know if it was toe drag swag, but he caught it at the perimeter. Sticking with the shotgun. They're inside the 30 now. Kyler Knight throws it over the middle. That's big Kenny Walker. Pulling that one in for 6. Knight only had 1 incompletion so far on the game. He's 8 of 9. Shotgun set again, 2 backs. They both go out on routes. No, one stays in on block, gets tipped up and almost picked off by the Crimson Tide defense. Look out. 3rd and 4. Kyler Knight got the single back, shotgun set. The back stays in to block. He throws it over the middle, and that is incomplete. Hits his man in stride, but he cannot hold on. Forced to look for the field goal here. And it's good. At least the kicker's got something going here. Putting Ole Miss on the board. Kicking it back off, and Bama's going to take the touchback. First and 10. Send the man in motion into an H-back position. Day has a little bit of daylight, but is tripped up by his shoelaces because he's staring at the sun. 2nd and 6 for Alabama. There's about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the second quarter as we have Hill in the empty set. Shotgun, he's got time, finds his man, and almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. This freshman, red shirt in every sense of the word, has immense talent, but that was almost a disaster. Handing off here on 3rd and 6 to Justin Day. He only gets a yard, and they are going to have to punt it away again. Been quite a defensive clash to start the game. With about 5 minutes left here in the first half. The punt is off end over end. He's got it outside the 20 up to the 30, the 34 yard line about for Randy Curtis. Picking up 12 yards on that return. Out comes Knight again in the shotgun. He's got trips right. Single back. Hands it off to Carroll, who's got a little bit of room. Stiff arming a man, getting about 9 yards for rugged Ryan Carroll. We are looking at 2nd and 1, about 4.5 minutes left as Knight hands it off again to Carroll, who fights forward and gets the first down, only picking up 3, but he only needed 1. Now 1st and 10, 4:20 left here in the first half. Hands it off to Carroll, who powers forward for a very impressive 3-yard carry there. 3 yards carrying the nose tackle. 2nd and 7. Knight in the shotgun. They're about the 49-yard line, just inside Alabama territory. Finds a receiver over the middle, and that's Kenny Walker for 12. Hard to miss Kenny Walker. His 3rd catch of the game. Feels like they've all been big plays for the big man. First and 10. Knight hands off to Carroll, who gets smothered in the backfield, losing 2 yards. Not a good look there. Trips left now for Knight, 2nd and 12. Everybody goes out on a route. He throws one deep, and he's got a receiver at about the 15-yard line down to the 10, and that is Randy Curtis. Beating the coverage, putting a move on to the outside, and Knight throws it on a rope. You know, if he'd maybe put a little bit more air under it, Curtis could have kept running, taking it all the way in and taking the lead. But for now, Ole Miss in striking range, got the ball around the 11-yard line. They can still get a first down before scoring. Knight trying to dodge the defenders, cannot do it, and takes a big sack, losing 8 critical yards, and that's Ross Herron again, swallowing them up. Ross Herron already has his 2nd sack here in the 2nd quarter. And speaking of 2s, it's 2nd and 18 now. Single back shotgun set, he hands it off, and that was not gonna work. Paul Jones losing 3 more. What looked like it could have been a go-ahead touchdown, and waiting instead is turning into, they'll be lucky if they get a field goal. 3rd and 21 for Ole Miss. Kyler Knight, single back shotgun set. Bring the receiver in motion, fakes the handoff. Oh no, he runs into his own man, brought down by the halfback. Very disappointing for Ole Miss. Getting as close as the 11 and now kicking a field goal from outside the 25. It's good. They are now trailing by only 1 point, but man, disappointing end to a very promising drive for the Rebels as they kick it away with minute 52 left in the half. And of course, it's going to be down for a touchback. We've seen Ross Herron making multiple stops today. We've seen, unfortunately, Ole Miss stopping themselves on that last offensive play. Now can Hill do something in this last 2 minutes here? Making an adjustment. Delay handoff. Ooh. Justin Day gets flattened around the line of scrimmage. But Alabama did take a timeout, so you got to think they have something up their sleeve here. They'd like to get some points. Throws the quick bubble screen. Fighting through 2-3 defenders to pick up 7 yards. That's Cedric Griffin. Alabama has only converted 1 third down so far in this first half. Another quick pass. Oh, but the freshman is off the mark. And just like that, what has been giveth must be giveth back. You could say has been taken away, but you know, that's expected. This isn't canned commentary, it's real. Just like you're really watching a game between Ole Miss and Alabama, it is very close as far as points. Ole Miss has run double the plays, but doesn't really seem to be feeling that way here in the stadium. Minute 15 left. Kyler Knight's got the ball. He's looking deep, but he settles for the check down. Hits Paul Jones for 6. You are watching Football Rivals College Series. If you're here, that means you know where you are and what you're seeing. But if you stumbled across it, this is pure simulation football, CPU versus CPU action. And that time, Ryan Carroll gets the first down after the check down from Kyler Knight. as the Ole Miss cheerleaders let down their flyer nice and easy. Got about a minute left. Kyler Knight, 1st and 10 in the shotgun from the 50. Hits his man, but it's only a pickup of 2 to Kenneth Walker. That did not work very well. They've got to pick up a little bit of speed here. 2nd and 8, Knight dropping back, hits the screen. Carroll trying to fight forward, but cannot get out of bounds. The clock is going to keep ticking. No, they're going to say he did step out of bounds. Okay, no. Yeah. Nope, they took a timeout. That's what it was. There you go. Ole Miss, 1 timeout left, and they run it with Carroll, who's got the first down. They're in field goal range with their 4th third down conversion of the day. "40 seconds left. Knight in the shotgun. He's going to run it, but he gets brought down for a 2-yard loss. And who else? Ross Herron with his 3rd sack here in the first half, putting them at the edge of field goal range. Shotgun set, Knight running again. Only a yard gain. 3rd and 11. Oh, is Knight okay? Yeah, looks like he got up. They're gonna go for something here. Time is running out. They just get the ball snapped after men get set. They throw it deep, but it is too deep. Overhead of the receiver. He was open too. They're gonna go for a long field goal here. It's like 52 yards or something. It's deep. Does he have the leg? He does. It's a huge field goal as we go into halftime and gives Ole Miss the lead. Who would have thought? It looked like it was dying on the vine. It just clears the bar and just puts them ahead on the scoreboard. Ole Miss showing exactly why they're ranked higher right now. The odds can be stacked against them, and they still find a way to get it done here in the first half. You know what you're watching. It's the Nissan innovation that excites. Halftime report between these 2 titans of college football. It's been a back and forth battle right now. We are seeing the best of both of these teams. Total slugfest. While Ole Miss holds a slight edge, the Crimson Tide are hanging tough and overall looking better. This game is far from over, folks. Buckle up for a wild second half coming your way. If you're liking what you're seeing, did you know that you can be a player? Build your own player. Feed into the rivalry. Become a champion. Because Football Rivals can be a league of your own. Here you can build your own superstar. You can play in the college league like you're watching right now. You can level up your players' skills. And then you can go pro. So much more to come for Football Rivals. So much more news to break soon about the Football Rivals Pro League. But for now, we're going to enjoy the rest of this college action. Tyler Hill drops back, finds a receiver past the sticks. He shucks the first man, Calvin Miller, getting 16 on the game. Now, if you want to know how to start your journey with Football Rivals, apply to join the college series. The link to the Discord should be in the description here, or we'll drop it in the chat if it's not. These guys are out here for the love of the game. And what you're gonna love is this deep pass that's complete, incomplete. He's got it down the sidelines to Calvin Weddle. Don't call me Waddle. Troy Hill throws a laser beam with a little bit of English on it. And Weddle, with a slight hesitation to grab the ball and then runs it down the sideline, just getting tripped up short of the goal line. Inside the 5, monster play for Bama after giving up the lead at the half. First down, hands it off to Day, up the middle, powers forward. Justin the Bulldozer Day, running through the Ole Miss defensive line like they're Swiss cheese farmers. Holes everywhere. And now they're gonna try to go for 2. Hill fires it, and it's incomplete. He had the man. He was open, but he couldn't hold on when he heard the footsteps coming, and it separates the ball from the receiver. Hill looking good on that drive. The redshirt freshman showing he knows how to ball. And they kick it off. Ole Miss finds themselves back in the trailing position. You can see they've had a lot more plays, but a lot less offense, but a lot more first downs. So Ole Miss only moving the ball in small chunks here, whereas the Crimson Tide have managed to get some big chunk plays. Handed off to Carroll, who finds the edge, but no yards. In fact, it's a loss of 2 to Ross Herron, who lives in the backfield now. He must have gotten a pup tent at halftime and just decided to put up property in the Ole Miss Rebels backfield. Kyler Knight not liking that. Shotgun set for Knight, 2nd and 12. Option, pitches it to Herron. Herron's got the room. Great block up the sideline. One of the biggest plays of the day for Ole Miss, the option run to Ryan Carroll, who's now got almost 50 yards on 10 carries here in the third quarter. Ole Miss fighting back. They could use some chunk plays of their own. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Hands it off to Carroll, who meets Marcel Clark in the hole. That was a car crash. No one got the best of that one. Shotgun set for Kyler Knight. He's gonna throw it. He finds his man over the middle, just short of the sticks. That's Johnny Morris for an 8-yard pickup.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Shotgun set for Knight. Ole Miss inside Crimson Tide territory, sending a receiver to the left. Option, and he gets brought down. Kyler Knight again. This time it's Randy Sutton reading the option. And just like that, we are punting the ball back to Alabama from about the 50. He'll punt it from the 36-37. And it goes end over and into the end zone. Troy Hill back out here in the pistol. Bringing the tight end around. Handing off to Day, who's got space. Fights off the first man and submarines his way for an extra yard. Picking up 7 on first down. Now Hill under center. Everyone's out on a route. Oh, almost intercepted right there. Smith getting a breakup. but those stone hands not helping him. Bama kind of feast or famine on offense tonight. 3rd and 3. Hill got the ball. Throws it out of bounds. They're going to punt. Alabama playing safe, cautious game. Trying not to force any easy turnovers to give up easy points. If they do that, they'll have a chance to win this game. Oh, muffs the return and just falls on it. Man, Ole Miss getting some jitters. Not a good time to have some yips here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for Kyler Knight. He's got about a 4:45 in the 3rd quarter. He's running up. He's getting the first down and fighting for more. That's about 13 yards for quarterback Kyler Knight. And that is exactly what they need. They need a lot more of that. 1st and 10 from around the 40-yard line for the Rebels. Shotgun single back. Hands off to Carroll on a slight delay, and it goes nowhere. Nate Smith getting another tackle. 2nd and 10 here. Shotgun set. Fakes the handoff to no one. Bubble screen up the middle, and it works for a first down to Gabe Rivero. His 2nd catch of the day.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Big game Gabe, they're hoping. Finding a seam, working north past the 50 and into enemy territory. Or should we say rival territory? Football rivals. If you're watching this right now and you haven't hit the like button, stop everything. Hit the like button. If you hit the like button, share it with someone. Leave a comment. Tell us how many games you've liked for football rivals, especially these commentary games. Shifting some players in motion here. Shotgun for Knight, 2nd and 3. He's got time. Finds his man, Oliver Howe. How did he hold on to it? He was getting wrestled to the ground by the defender. He was draped all over him. Shotgun, he's back. He's picking up the first down and more. Oh, gets windmilled. But Kyler Knight doesn't care. He gets the first down. Takes off on the run. Not sure which way he's going, but ultimately just gets a little bit of a spinneroonie there. Or is what my mom would call the lazy Susan. Shotgun set, 1st and 10. Hands off to Carroll, who tries to fight the defender, but only gets a yard or 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8 with 2 minutes and about 35 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun set for Kyler Knight. He's going to throw it. He throws it to the end zone, and oh, it's almost intercepted. Rodgers had his hands on it, but it must have had some motor oil on it or something, because he could not bring that ball in. 3rd and 8, shotgun for Knight. He's going to throw again. He's got a man, but it is short. Rivero well short of the first down sticks. And just like that, Alabama holds them to a field goal. So even if Ole Miss gets this, they'll maintain a small 1-point lead. It's up and it's good. We have got a tight game, but we're going to take you to a quick update from elsewhere. I told you it was going to be quick. We are back. Ole Miss kicking it off. And, of course, a touchback.
The kickoff is down for a touchback.
Bama, Troy Hill, redshirt freshman quarterback. Got a minute and 58 here in the third quarter. He's got the option, but he holds on to it as they tackle the running back. And Hill getting about 7 yards on his first carry of the game. Now they know Hill's got a little bit of movement, but they wouldn't call him quite ready to be an every down magic maker. Wow, Justin Day really fighting hard to gain nothing. Like I was saying, Troy Hill, he's got the potential, but he's still a redshirt freshman. They don't want to put the game completely on his back. That's why they try to use this balanced offense. Hands off to Day, who powers forward for 7 yards, and more importantly, the first down. He is on a mission tonight to give some breathing room to his young quarterback, and so far it's working. This time they get to the edge and pick up another 6 yards. That's Andrew Suggs, the sometimes return man, sometimes running back, sometimes making a play. Shotgun set for Hill. Hands it off again. Is that Suggs? It is. 8 yards there for Suggs. Great change of pace so far from Justin Day. Maybe got a little bit of thunder and lightning going on here in the Alabama backfield. Now looks like a wildcat formation. Hands off to Suggs on the end around after he came in motion. And that is a 5-yard pickup. Really nice drive here. Changing it up, giving it to Suggs a whole bunch, and that is gonna do it for the third quarter. Put your fours up. We have got a very close game. A very close game here between number 24, Crimson Tide at home, hosting the Ole Miss Rebels, who are ranked higher. But right now, they're down by just 1 point, and Alabama's got the ball at the Rebel 40, and they are marching. This time, Justin Day carrying it forward for 4. Justin Day, only 32 yards on the day, but you gotta imagine the longer this game goes, the more they'll probably give the ball to Justin Day. See if they can run out this clock delay. Handoff to Day, and just like that, doesn't get much, but he gets the first down. Did your boy Skip call it or what? Justin Day getting the ball in crunch time. They have not had many first downs, but several of them have been at the hands and powerful legs of Justin Day. 1st and 10 for Hill. Sending the H-back into a tight end. He's gonna throw it, he's got time. Throws it, he finds his man over the middle, down inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. Big pass to Leroy Henry. It ain't Jenkins, it's Leroy Henry. Getting a big old first down for the Crimson Tide, putting them into very comfortable scoring range from a field goal perspective. But when you're this far into enemy territory, you want to score more. Single back under center, Justin Day powering forward and almost gets the first down, almost gets the touchdown. He definitely gets the first down. They're just gonna keep feeding Justin Day the ball. Here at the goal line, 1st and goal, 6:53 left in the game. Hill throws it, it's complete, touchdown, Alabama. Troy Hill hitting tight end Calvin Miller. This game is slipping away as the young QB engineers another drive to put more points on the board for the Crimson Tide. And while Hill's gonna get most of the credit, don't count out Justin Day. Don't discount what Day has meant so far on the day. But right now, they're giving the tight end some love as the Crimson Tide have an 8-point lead. and Ole Miss is going to take the touchback. We're watching the recap so far. Herron has been wreaking havoc in the backfield, had 3 sacks in the first half. Hasn't had any, I don't think, here in the second half, but that was a monster first half. Yeah, 7 tackles, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss. Ross Herron anchoring this defensive attack for the Crimson Tide. Kyler Knight fakes the handoff but gets brought down on the edge for a loss of 1 by Chris Blaylock. You got a safety coming down, making that tackle. Was probably just spying Knight the whole way. And since he came from the secondary, he had plenty of time to make sure that Knight was keeping the ball. Shotgun 2nd and 11. Knight, now he's getting antsy. Looking to run too quick maybe, and Ryan Edwards getting credit for the sack. But you see, just even had a receiver on the dump off there, but Kyler Knight's been feeling the heat all day, and he is ready to get out of the kitchen. Not good for Ole Miss. 3rd and 16, down by 8 points. Just over 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Pump fake. Knight throws the interception, and that is gonna be a really difficult one to come back from. Both teams have been so clean on the day, but a massive turnover at the worst possible time. The worst possible time. And that looks like Ryan the ball hawk Bradford swooping in like a stealth predator and plucking the pass out of thin air. Talk about momentum. Whoa, Mo. Alabama is cooking with gas now as Dave fights off some tacklers but still loses a few yards. I'm sorry, that's Suggs. Buster Sullivan getting the tackle, but they're already in field goal range. They can easily run some clock and make this a 2-score game, really putting it far out of reach for the Rebels. Single back, bringing the man in motion from right to left. Still have 15 seconds left on the play clock. Surprised they're not using a little bit more.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards.
It's 3-yard carry for Justin Day. Just around 50 yards for him so far. Alabama really struggled to convert 3rd downs. Under 50%. Shotgun here on 3rd down. Hill fires one to the sidelines. He hits Leroy Henry, but it's gonna be short of the sticks. Bringing up 4th down and the need to kick. Really wish that they would have used more clock there. Kick is up, and it's good. 23-12. That is a 2-score lead now for the Crimson Tide. Kick is away, and most likely a touchback. Yep. See if Ole Miss can make it interesting here. They've got the talent. You saw them sneak up on the Crimson Tide and basically take the lead right before halftime as they run it with Paul Jones to the edge this time. So don't sleep on Ole Miss. Don't change that channel. Don't go watch another live stream. There's still game to be played here. Hits Carroll with the run up the gut. Carroll picking up 13 yards. He is just short of 70 yards on the day. Carroll having himself a game. That's Blaylock again with the tackle. Shotgun set. Knight bringing the receiver in motion. He throws it deep, and there is nobody home. Kyler Knight really struggling today. It's 2nd and 10 for the Rebels. You can see Carroll really huffing, but he's going out on a route. Knight hits his receiver, who's breaking a few tackles and getting the first down. That's Oliver Howe. Howe.
First down.
Having some real crucial catches in today's game. They are in rival territory. They have the football in rival territory. Shotgun set, option, he holds on to it. Finds some space and gets another first down. That is 11 for Kyler Knight. Ole Miss able to move the ball on this drive. They've got to find a little bit more urgency. 3:45 left in the game. Looks like Paul Jones getting the run up the gut for a gain of 3. Now they're around 3.5 minutes left, and they need 2 scores. So Ole Miss has got to put a little bit of pep in the step. Kyler Knight, who was worried about getting out of the kitchen earlier, is now giving the ball away like a point guard. 2 in a row to Paul Jones, leaving them with 3rd and 6. Here in the 4th quarter, about 3 minutes left. Ole Miss in the shotgun with Kyler Knight. Carroll stays in the block. He finds a receiver over the middle. That's the tight end, Johnny Morris. Or was it the tight end? It looked like a tight end. No, it might have been a receiver. Doesn't matter. It's the first down. They're in the red zone. Kyler Knight throws it out of bounds. Just getting rid of it. We've got 2:49 left in the game. And this one is good as advertised. Shotgun set, single back. Knight making an adjustment. He's running, shakes the first tackler, but gets brought down for a sack. That's Johnny McKenzie chasing down the quarterback. McKenzie just sticking with the play. That's all he's doing, just sticking with the play. Knight getting that happy feet action. It is not working. 3rd and 13 with 2:30 left in the game. Time for a dentist. Shotgun. Fires it. 7 yards to Curtis. Let's see, are they going to do the field goal here or just go? They're just going for it. Gotta love that mentality. Shotgun set for Kyler Knight on 4th down. He finds a man who breaks free and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, that's Big Ken Walker. Big Kenny Walker getting the touchdown when they need it. A big man making a big play, fighting off a defender. Saying, you can't stop me. I'm too big. He's like Babe the Ox. The blue Ole Miss Ox here for the Rebels. It's 23-18. Handoff up the gut, but denied. Paul Jones cannot get the 2-point conversion. So clearly Ole Miss is going to need another touchdown, which means they are going for the onside kick. Ooh, went out of bounds. Not a good look. They're really in for it now. I don't know how they come back from that. Alabama's got the ball inside Ole Miss territory. Handoff, of course. Day fighting several men because he's a man. Ole Miss taking their first timeout. I think Bama coach was just saying to the ref, they called a timeout, not me, they did. But timeout is what they called. Another handoff to Day, gets swallowed up behind the line. Just gonna let it. They're letting the play clock run, which they don't really need to do because Ole Miss took their second timeout. 2nd and 12. Day's got daylight, but gets wrapped up. Don't know why he didn't turn it up, but that is the last timeout for Ole Miss. 3rd and 12 for Alabama. I imagine they're going to run it again here. No. Hill. He's got time, but he shakes off the defender. Shakes off the second defender. And nobody fumbles it. It's a fumble, and they turn the ball over. Hill somehow shaking 2 sacks. But the third time's the charm and knocks the ball loose. The kid is just taking too long looking downfield. He should have run. He had open daylight. Massive turnover. Ole Miss out of timeouts, but they got a chance. 1 minute and 36 seconds on the clock. Can Kyler Knight engineer some magic? Shotgun, he throws it deep. He's got his man inside the 40, down to the 30, maybe the 29-yard line. Huge play for Rivero. Blaylock getting another tackle, but wow. Who would have thought Ole Miss? Can they find another magic spell and end the second half the same way they did the first? Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Vicious tackle on Ryan Carroll. Alabama knows how to tackle, but that one looked like a high course collar. They're not going to call it. Spiking the ball, 3rd and 6, no timeouts, Ole Miss. They're in range. They're absolutely in range. They could make a game of this thing right here. 3rd and 6, Kyler Knight. Everybody goes out for it. He throws it, and that looks like it's going to be a first down to Adam Pitts, which will also stop the clock. The Crimson Tide in disbelief that Kyler Knight has got them in scoring position inside the red zone. He finds a receiver wide open, and wow! Adam Pitts almost broke this game open. 1st and goal, no timeouts. Don't do anything stupid. Like spike the ball, they had plenty of time. Should have taken the play attempt there. Why spike the ball? I don't get that play call. Hope it doesn't come back to haunt them. But they are in great position now. Shotgun single back, trips left for Ole Miss. Fires it over the middle, and he's stopped at just about the 3-yard line. Jesse Dubzinski. We've got 44 seconds with the clock ticking. 3rd and goal. Kyler Knight looking for room, fires it out of the back of the end zone. Wow. It all comes down to this. 4th and goal. Ole Miss has everything right in front of them. They've converted their only 4th down attempt on the day. Dual halfback shotgun. He's got a man over the middle, and he catches it. No, he doesn't. Or he does, but he's short of the goal line. Incredible. What a way to fall short for Ole Miss. We aren't going to get the replay. Alabama hopes to not get the safety. Day gets some room, and he fumbles it. Oh, my God. When Michael Matthews hops on it, holy cannoli. Who wants to win this game? Nobody. But that is going to do it. Just run it. They should have just kneeled it. Hands it to Day, who, oh no, breaks free down the sideline, out to the 50, gets pushed out, and a 40-yard pickup to end the game. What a game. This is an instant classic. Maybe the game of the week. You can see that Justin Day power run. Touchdown was the play of the game. There could have been so many others, but that's the one that somebody in the truck picked. The kid, Troy Hill, getting a victory over the vet. Kyler Knight disappointed with how that game went. Ross Herron with his 7 tackles, 4 for loss, and 3 sacks, getting the Player of the Game award. So you have seen a college football series classic here at Football Rivals. What a showdown. Alabama showed heart and grit to fend off a tough Ole Miss squad. I'm Skip Lloyd. I've been your play-by-play Picasso, and I hope you enjoyed this game just as much as I did. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your little brother, tell your cousin that annoys the hell out of you to watch Football Rivals. And until next time, we'll catch you on the flip side.